It's a beautiful day. I'm enjoying the weather with my children. They're playing at the playground, and I decided to just make this short video. I hope it's going to be short because the story I have for you, very juicy, very juicy. Hi, my name is Furo, and if you're just coming to my page for the first time, welcome. Here, I'm going to be talking about business, lifestyle, and juicy stories, lessons that I've learned along the way. Life will show you some things, gospels. I just want to share with you so that you can use it to your own betterment, okay? Now, when I was in school, there was this girl that would come to our hostel to sell earrings. And why I'm trying to touch on this particular topic is because, you see, I love doing business. And in order for you to know human behavior, to have interactions with people, you have to be in it. I don't believe in theories. I believe in practical. They can teach you business and everything the theoretical way, but you need to practice. So I have done business. I have sold things before, so I know how I deal with people and how to communicate with people, right? So I wanted to start a business, but I didn't know how to go about it. And there was this girl that would come to our hostel to sell earrings. Honey, that's too loud, please. I'm making a video. So she would bring this earrings, studded earrings, tiny ones, like this small one I'm wearing, this one here. But this big one, I got it from Shop Claxies, just in case you like it. She has the best, beautiful earrings. Okay, let me get back to the story. So the girl will come to our hostel with her goods to sell, and we'll rush and buy. And I'm the kind of person that I like all these kind of things. Honey, can you stop? They don't listen. I like all these kind of things. I love to do business. I love to sell. But I needed someone that was already inside the business. And what I really had in mind to sell was not necessarily what she was selling. So I asked her, for her advice. I asked her questions. And she said, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I thought I wanted to sell lingerie. For those of you who don't know what lingerie is, it's pant and bra. I wanted to sell pant and bra. I even went ahead to, sell boxers, singlets for men. I was selling. See, I was a proper businesswoman. You understand? Sometimes I wouldn't even go to the market. But before I went to the market, I had to go through someone, like a third person that will make the business easy for me. So in that my school, it's very, very hard for you to go in and out at will. Oh, false alarm. So it's very hard for a student to go in and out at will. If you want to go anywhere, you have to take exit form, you have to take permission and stuff like that. So I needed somebody that could go in and out. And this particular girl, she was not a student of our school, but she had access in and out of school at will. I didn't know how she did it. Maybe she bribed the security guys to get in. But this was somebody that was doing it, over and over again. So I communicated with her. We were going on break shortly. So I told her that I would like to start selling stuff, but this is what I would like to sell. She was like, oh yeah, that's good business. And I told her that I'll try to see how I can get some money so that we can, go about it and everything. And she said, for sure, why not? That there was a word she used that I will never forget in my life. She said, I'm happy that you spoke to me about it. And, we have to learn to trust each other. You see, people that are obsessed with trust, be careful. You see, people that anytime they talk to you, they really want to buy your trust. Just know that they want to get you in a corner where they will just misuse the privilege that you've given to them. So then I was very trusting. I would say I'm someone that just had a heart of, if you lie to me, I'll feel like, why do you have to lie to me? Like, it's not like as if it's worth it. You understand? I wasn't that kind of person that will ask or question anybody's credibility. I was like, this person is doing business. I've done my due diligence. So why not? Trusting you shouldn't be a big deal. So we spoke and we did everything and we decided we were going to do business together. So while I was coming back to school, I had gotten some amount of money and I met with her after the break. We met back in school. she showed me the goods that she was going to sell. So the idea was for her to sell to me at wholesale price. Do you understand? Because this was the same thing she was doing to this other friend of mine too that was interested in the same business. And the thing is that we were not selling the same thing. She was selling studded earrings. This was what we knew her for. While that my friend too wanted to sell studded earrings. But you know, our school was a very large school. There's no way she alone can, you know, attend to the whole population of that school. So two people selling the same thing was not a bad idea. Now, she was the one bringing the goods to us, and, you know, she'll get it for us. Hey, come back here. So she was the one getting the goods for us. Come back here. She was the one getting the goods for us. She will bring it into the school. She will sell to us and everything. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, sorry. So one day we just switched hostels, and my friend was like, come, this girl, you've never been to my hostel before. What is wrong with you? Don't you know you're supposed to be visiting my room? Come on, let's go to my room. I cooked rice. And my friends, they know I like food, so they will be like, if they want to lure me to their room, they say, come here, I cooked food, come and eat. You understand? So that day she was just like, you have to come to my room, Jerry. You've never visited me before. Now, before I start any business, like I said, I have a very, very good relationship with God. My relationship with God is that of it's just a very sweet relationship. I can tell him whatever I want, and my prayer to him could just be in my heart. Lord, as I'm going to do this thing with this person, please just take control. Let it not look like as if I'm throwing my money away, you know, stuff like that. Then I decided to do the business with the girl. Now, something happened. When I went to my friend's room to see her, Now, I went to my friend's room. Remember, I had no reason of being there. It was just my friend saying, why can't you come to my room and come and visit me? Because I hardly visit, right? She was like, come on, let's go to my room. I cooked food. So we went to her room. Lo and behold, I saw this girl that was selling wholesale prices to me. Now, why am I surprised to see her? I will tell you why. Now, when I got into her room, there was this roommate of hers that was like, so my friend has a roommate, and that her roommate was with this girl that sells earrings. And she was like, oh my God, see, oh, look, come and see what this girl was selling. Oh, she's selling this choker for 500 naira. Can you imagine? I'm using 500 naira as example because I'm thinking that's what it was like, or maybe it was less. I can't really remember. Oh, she's selling at 500 naira. Oh my goodness, it's so cheap, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Now, this girl was just looking at me, and she was in shock, and she wasn't happy. You could tell that her face wasn't happy, but she was just maintaining composure. And I'll tell you why she was like that. Now, during the course of selling stuff, I realized that there were certain things that these girls liked. Now, I had already gotten jewelry from this girl. I had purchased a certain amount of jewelry from this girl. You understand? Now, this jewelry, I realized that whenever I'm trying to sell it, the girls that I was selling to, they didn't really like what I was selling. They weren't really interested in the kind of jewelry that I had. So they would tell me that, this is not what we want. Now, there's how we dress up. They want something that is bold, like Cuban necklaces, you understand? All those necklaces that have, pearls or stones or chunks, something chunky and heavy. They just wanted something good that will be bold on their neck, right? So I called this my sales girl now, this my wholesaler, and I called her up. I was like, babe, this is what these girls want. I described the type of necklace that these girls want. I said, this is what they want, this is what they like. Please, if you're coming back to the school, I want you to deliver this to me when you come back in, okay? When are you coming? She told me. I said, okay, no problem, I'll be expecting you. I'm trying to use one eye to look at my children while they are playing, so I may be cutting this video from time to time. Just know that if I cut it, I've been shouting, come back here, that kind of stuff. So when I now saw her in my friend's room, and my friend's roommate was showing me what this my wholesaler was selling to her, you could tell that the shock was heavy. Why? Because for every necklace she sold to me, I'm going to use an example, she will sell one necklace to me for 1,000 naira. Do you understand? She will sell it to me at 1,000 naira. That is her wholesale price. 1,000 naira. And because it's 1,000 naira, I have to make my gain, right? So maybe I will sell at 1,200 or 1,300 or 1,500 as the case may be. Now, I didn't know that this necklace, of course I should have known, but even if you want to make gain, you cannot be making gain ×2 or ×3 or ×4 of what you actually bought it. At least have conscience. That was when I knew that this girl was ripping me off. She was cheating me. So when I saw her, I was very calm. So I just looked at her. She was not looking at me like she knew she knew what she had done because she was ripping me. So she now said, so I greeted her. I told my friend, we have to leave now. Oh yeah, I don't see your room now. Maybe they go. So as I was going downstairs, I now told my friend what happened. That girl, she's the one that used to deliver jewelry, necklaces and stuff to me, right? And this girl has been selling to me at a very high price. My friend was like, and you did not even react in a very like, babe, why you not tell me now, make we arrange her, make we just shift the girl, come out for our hostel. She's not even a student of this school. Why would she be doing that to you? Babe, now wow, I don't like the way. And I told her, no, calm down. Because I have to go back and strategize to see how I'm going to get my money back. So I now had to go back home. I prayed. I was like, God, what kind of problem is this one? Now remember, I was the one selling panties, bras, and chunky necklaces. This girl, the only thing she sold was studs. In fact, she said that through that selling of studs, all this kind of studded earrings, that she has made so much money. So she doesn't want to add any other thing to it. That is good when somebody knows you for a particular thing. You understand? So you can imagine my shock seeing her selling what I was selling, and not just what I was selling. I gave her the idea of what she should bring. She bought them and she was selling at a very, very, very cheap price. In fact, she sold to me ×2 of what she was selling to that other young lady, meaning it could be way cheaper, if you go to the market. But then again, So I went back. I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? Now, it's useless for me to shout, tear her bra, I beg. I'm too big for that. I said I needed to get my money back and I needed to get it complete. So something just told me that I should send her a text telling her that I want my money back and that she should come and pack all her jewelries and take them away from me. Just give me my money. Like the remaining ones I had, she should take them and give me the money that's, is left of whatever it is I purchased from her. And I should warn her that if she doesn't comply, she will not have the opportunity to step into that school again to sell. That I was going to make sure that I was going to make sure that my girls, messed her up, something like that. So she got the message. She sent me back, okay, no problem. I will meet you at so and so time. So she actually came back to school. I gave her the bag of the remaining jewelries that I had gotten from her. She calculated everything and gave me back my money. That was how we solved that case. And after that day, she kept coming to the school, selling her jewelry undisturbed. Nobody disturbed her. She was okay. Now, I have learned over the years not to be very trusting of human beings. You see, human beings are very good at saying stuff, but whatever they say is not the same. Like, it doesn't tally with what they believe in. There are a lot of people that don't have integrity. You understand? There are a lot of people that do not understand what it means to be truthful. They lie even when they are breathing, right? So when you now catch them in the act of lying, they have no other option than to still protect the lie. But then again, it just shows you that people can be very, very deceptive, even when they have made you feel like you can actually trust them or you can actually, believe in them. Business has taught me that it is very important to cross your T's and dot your I's. You see, when it comes to money, people lose their integrity. People that you think or you hold in high esteem, that's when you just see that they are nothing but just a bag of potatoes. You understand? There is nothing to them. Sometimes we are just the ones that hold people so high. And even them, they are surprised. I don't know why you hold me like that. I'm not that serious. There is nothing much to me. You understand? You get? So whenever you are dealing with people and they are always looking for your trust, just know that that is a very big red flag. Don't fall for it. Don't allow it to fool you, because people can actually ask you to trust them and they are lying in your face 24/7. So yes, these are the things that I've learned in business. That is why if I'm doing business with you, A is A, B is B. I don't want to cut corners. I just want you to give me my money, let me do the business and go home. Do you understand? And if you feel the need, or if for any reason your spirit tells you that there is something fishy about this person, like your gut is telling you that you need to be double sure or double careful of this person, there is a possibility that your spirit, that force behind you, for me it's God, for me it's the Holy Spirit, is warning you seriously that this person is not whom you think they are or who you think he or she is. Be careful, okay? People are not what they think they are or what they seem. Hold on to your God. He will reveal things to you, deep things, that when you now realize that these things are really what they are, you'll be shocked. But it's okay. Make sure you check your BP. Make sure you check your BP. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment. Let me know if you've experienced shady people in business. It's just a beautiful weather. And don't forget to go and soak up the sun. Life is beautiful. Bye.